Greetings to you all, wherever you are, at home or abroad. You're now tuned into Talk Sense Media, your voice of reason in the noise. Here we bring you the news that matters to you, straight talk, clear facts, and honest reasoning, because you deserve to understand what's really going on. Whether it's headlines or what's happening on the streets, if it affects you or your community, we break it down and we talk sense. So let's get into today's story.
Hello everyone, Karen Cecilia here. I've not done one of these for a very long time, but I find it necessary to do it, and I'm going to send it to maybe 2 persons, and I hope that they will correct this path that them seem to be on. There is an underbelly in every general elections that have never been factored into any election results. And that underbelly has always been the unpredictable. Those people who don't speak, those people who don't turn up in polls, those people who are not loud, but have made up their minds about what they're going to do or what they intend to do. Those are the ones that are not seen. Dan Anderson talk about them, and so has the Blue Dot poll. The JLP seem to be now suffering from what the PMP suffered from in 2007 and 2016. And that is, we can't lose. We have it. Them can't win. That syndrome that political parties tend to find themselves in because of their arrogance and lack of due diligence in terms of taking care of the small things. In 2007, the PMP had Portia. She can't lose. She's Portia, the most popular politician since Michael Manley. We got this. We don't need to do nothing. And what did they do? Them spend less money, them engage less people, and they went around the country with a small crew of people, because them account how much money, them are going to get how much contract, them are going to get, so them include nobody else, and that went to crap. In 2016, they repeated the same mistake, while the JLP looked weak and wishy-washy, and them started to talk about the JLP now have no money, and Andrew Oldest now inspire nobody, the things that PMP was talking about in 2016, and it is those things that led them to believe that they had it covered and nothing could unravel it for them. And so they proceeded. They left out people. Them stopped spending money. The whole of them start put on the money for themselves. Everybody have the Chinese money in some safe or some bag or some place put up for themselves because they weren't engaging people. Them think them win. I remember the night before election in 2016, I was out by Southeast St. Mary helping Maureen Weber winning Southeast St. Mary for Dr. Winston Green. I remember the night before elections, before we all came back into Kingston, some people get together and we're looking at the numbers, and Maureen concluded that we can win by a slim margin. We have a slim margin right now. We're looking at based on not only the canvas, but based on our engagement with several people from several places, people who at first, the organization never thought were important in bringing in that. So they were sidelining them until I landed there. I take full credit for it and not giving the credit to nobody. Maureen will tell you. Until I landed there and started engaging more people, share up whatever it is we have, make sure some things reach more people. And that is what brought it together and gave Winston Green that 5-vote win. The same thing now is what the JLP doing. Them can't lose. We win. That person that can't lose. Whoever can't lose. Whoever can't win. We got that because I did this and we do that. And when the James can't lose. Ian Hills can't win. We got this and we got that. And this person can't win. And the whole country this and the whole country that. I want to doing that. I want to doing that crap again. I want to doing it and leaving out aspects of it for it to be able to come together. I was in Northwest Manchester yesterday, and if I never had money with me, God knows what based on what I pick up. I mean, Damien was walking. People love Damien, but there are some little things, simple little things, like engaging a little youth who have a little following behind him, and say to him, say, I want you to X, Y, square, Z leading up to that time. Not a soul to know him. Nobody's ever spoken to him before. It is those little things that brings a campaign together and make it successful. So we can stay out there, cock up on yourself the whole hour. Go out with all of the antics, especially the JLP operatives them. We're talking about win already, and we got this, and this man can't win, and this man can't lose. We're going to continue that foolishness. Because if we continue that underbelly, that part where nobody has no idea what will happen with that part is going to escape into into that little hole, that little black hole, and them going to crawl out one by one on election day, and nobody will know what them doing. Nobody. That part. Because people are afraid to spread it out wide, and include everybody that can pick up one or two votes. Extend it, not lock it up and cover it up and tighten it up. No, it's extension time. Extension to everybody who have one smarty, everybody who have two smarty, everybody who can talk to one. When I'm making a grave mistake. I'm talking about the JLP operatives, and I don't know if the Prime Minister paying attention to it. But I am saying there's a grave mistake being made in terms of not opening it up, spread it out, getting more people, including more. So if that one person we are avoiding a constituency, and that one person have two somebody behind them can influence one person, and you're not engaging them, you're taking risk. That risk is you are feeding the beast of that underbelly. I only need to get on the act together, because some of us out here struggle and suffered to bring it this far. We did our part. A whole lot of people did their part. It would be very sad to sooner just sit down there with an stupid self and off with the whole of it. That is what we're planning to do now. Just it all away, because we think we're going to win. Mrs. Holness seat safe, and Bunting are going to lose, and we have this and we have that. We need to get an act together. I'm telling her that. But they're on the ground longer than you can even think about. I'm not boast about it, but I know what I'm talking about. I saw it in Northwest Manchester. It's too tight. It needs to loosen up. Everything needs to loosen up to engage more people that can bring more people. And if we're not willing to do that, only upon our own, and we all are screwed. And Mark Golding will become the next Prime Minister of Jamaica, and finally get that title to be a title, the next Prime Minister of Jamaica. So, there you have it. On the cancer, I never won, All right? Happy hunting, everybody.
This is Talk Sense Media, your voice of reason in the noise.